Oh, whether it's a story about love or struggle or hope and survival, every book you pick up reflects the passion of the author. And if you feel you have something to share but don't know how to get your words into the hands of readers, well, I'd like to introduce you to Kelly Bolton. She's an author who loves to help others and has been writing for many years. We're just saying 9 years you've been self-publishing.
Yes.
So Kelly, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, I think there are so many people out there who may think, I have something to share, right? I can write a book, but they don't know how to get started. That's the hardest thing for so many people. So how do you get people to just sit down and write?
Awesome. And you're so correct. The very hardest part of writing is the getting started piece. And so for many people, they'll come with me to a workshop and they'll start from the end and they'll talk about the publishing piece and the marketing, and I take them all the way back to the very basics, the beginning, the writing. And so I help them to set a goal, a writing schedule, and break it down so they are comfortable with writing.
Right, you gotta have the first sentence before you can have the last, right? Jumping ahead.
Right.
As someone who has been there then and knows what this process is like, what were maybe some of the unexpected hurdles that you encounter that you are able then to share with your future writers?
Wow. Yes.
You probably had a few, right?
Quite a few. And some of them were not knowing, and so having to research the information about writing and the different tools that are available, the different resources, where can I go if I'm going to do the traditional publishing route or the self-publishing route, which I did take. And so, choosing the route that's cost effective and that's less time consuming. So because time, it does take when you are writing.
I can imagine. All right, all of this obviously and your books then inspired you to teach others. So you have these book building basics workshops that you offer. What can somebody expect from that?
When they come to the Book Building Basics workshop, they are going to get the fundamentals of writing. So we're going to talk about the writing process, and it's very basic. So we're going to start with the pre-writing, and that is when they find their voice, their audience, their topic, what they want to write about. Then we go to the drafting stage. So this is where we get down to the writing piece, and from there we go to the revision. So we want to look at what we've done and go for either adding or taking away from that. Okay. And the editing piece, this is the part that stumps a lot of writers because they're like, I don't want to fix it, I'm done. No, let's make sure we don't have any grammatical or punctuation errors. And then finally, the publishing piece. And so with that, then we discuss which route do you want to go, traditional publishing, self-publishing, ebooks, those type of things.
And do you even find that people sometimes know they want to write but have trouble finding the exact topic? I mean, do you help them with that?
Yes. So we do kind of like a mind map.
Okay.
And so we map out, okay, so tell me one word that you can associate with what your book is going to be about. Okay. And so we start building on that one word. And so then they can look at it and say, oh, wow, okay, now I have what I need to get started.
So since you had gone the self-publishing route, do you think that's a good way for most people to get their book out there? Because I feel like that publishing portion probably is kind of a daunting thing for people to think about.
Yes, and it can be very disappointing when you've worked so hard and so long on your dream, and you submit your work to a publisher and they reject it. Or they tell you, yes, we can publish your work, but you need to have X amount of dollars to publish this. And so for some people, that is very, very disturbing. And so the self-publishing piece, especially if you just want something to have, or maybe because you have a cause or organization you support and you want to have that information with you, the self-publishing piece to me is the best route to go.
Is the best route to go, and anybody can kind of learn how to do that.
Yes.
So that's the success in there. Okay, so you have another workshop or your next workshop coming up.
Yes.
Tell us the details about it so people can come.
So this is the Book Building Basics workshop number 2. And it's writing, what is it all about? And so we're going to dig into helping people build their content and start that first chapter, start that first article, that blog, so they can feel like, you know what, my first part of New Year is starting off to the right part.
I love that you two mention, it's a blog, an article. This isn't just people who maybe want to write a novel. Right? Some people have different aspirations and goals. So always great to have somebody that knows what they're doing and has been there, to give you some advice. How can people register then for the event?
They can go onto Eventbrite and look up Book Building Basics Workshop, and then they can register from there.
Okay, and Kelly, I want to mention too, I mean, not only have you been a successful author, one of your books was even turned into a movie.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So people can watch that. And was it shot here? Some
Yes.
pieces of it were, right?
Yes, the whole movie was.
The whole movie shot in Columbus, Ohio. So go check out Kelly Writes, and it's Kelly with an I, Writes, WRITES.com. So visit her website, check it out, and go to the book building workshop. So thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
We will be right back.